talking everything NBA from over the weekend, also getting into the things that are on tonight's games, and also some about the hottest trends, streaks, and things going on in the league. Speaking on teams on a hot streak, the Los Angeles Lakers are on a two-game winning streak. Yes, I said it, a two-game winning streak. So all Laker fans right now are just in one of these moods right now. Well, we were laughing at them a couple days ago, but Laker fans are now. Epic fail on the sound cue. There we go. 17 points, 8 rebounds, 9 assists. His season high 37 minutes. Lakers hold on 97-85 at home against the Detroit Pistons. Didn't I say the Pistons are a little overrated last week on the show? Well, they've gone on this West Coast road trip 1-5. Not pretty. They got beat by Sacramento. They got beat by the Lakers. The Lakers. Let's get this together. Not the 2009, 2010 Lakers. We're talking about the 2015 version. And it wasn't a game that Piston fans want to go back and relive. Bryant, like I said, 6-19 shooting, played 37 minutes, played so much that he's already ruled himself out for tonight's game against Phoenix. He's not even playing. He even said that after the game. Byron Scott these guys needed this win, and guess what? They got it. Also, Jordan Clarkson, 17 points, 6 rebounds, 3 assists. Roy Hibbert, 12 points, 7 rebounds, 2 blocks. Also, he played the game with a broken nose. So he'll be wearing the mask on Monday against Phoenix, and the Lakers are already shorthanded. But the Lakers got their second win of the season. For Detroit, Andre Drummond, his 10th straight double-double, 17 points, 17 rebounds. They got 17 from Spencer Dinwiddie, but really nothing else from anybody else. Reggie Jackson, 9 points, horrible shooting night. Marcus Morris, 7 points, 7 rebounds, 3 of 12 shooting. Swaggy P hit a couple big shots down the stretch, and this was all Kobe Bryant being Kobe Bryant. Really, the shot wasn't falling, which hasn't been all season, but he was getting everybody else involved. Those 9 assists were crucial 9 assists. And if Kobe can play like this, maybe not shoot so much and get everybody else involved, the Lakers can win a few games. But we with the back problems, the calf problems, the ACL injuries, the Achilles, all the available injuries, and Kobe is starting to wear down. He's gonna have nights like this, and if he has nights like this, the Lakers are a team that can be fun to watch. Also, Larry Nance, good game off the bench as well too. High energy guy, a guy a lot of people aren't talking about. I was really impressed with him when I saw him on Wednesday last week, but he's a guy that you want to keep your eye on. The Pistons are back to 500. They're back down to earth again. Remember, the Pistons should get Brandon James back in the next couple weeks, and the real interesting to see is what and how Brandon James will be used with the Pistons going forward, especially if they're not off this hot streak because James is going to play, and can Jennings and Reggie Jackson and KCP have a solid rotation to get scoring out of these guys, and or is it going to turn so much like Phoenix where you have too many Chiefs, not enough Indians? So Lakers hold on to a victory and they extend their two-game winning streak. Now the Lakers play Phoenix tonight. Can they extend to 3? Not sure. Bledsoe and Brandon Knight were just outstanding on the weekend. Combined for I think it was 70 points tonight against the Clippers. Clippers didn't have Chris Paul or JJ Redick, but Bledsoe and Knight are scoring points and putting up big numbers. So if you're playing daily, I look at Bledsoe and Brandon Knight tonight, especially against the Lakers team that is coming off of the back. Speaking of teams who were impressive last night, the Boston Celtics went into Oklahoma City on the road and beat the Thunder 100-85. Now, the Thunder are without Kevin Durant, we know that. But the guy in this game was Marcus Smart. Smart, career high 26 points, 8 assists. Set career high numbers that he set last year when he scored 25 against the same Oklahoma City Thunder by chance. Russell Westbrook was just awful shooting the ball. Now, 27 points, 4 rebounds, 5 assists, but 5 of 20 from the floor. Bad night from Russell Westbrook. Westbrook's also his 10-game streak, so his 10 assist game streak ends at 6. Ibaka double-double. But back to Mark Smart. Smart pretty much got the best of one of the best players in the NBA. Really got his shot going, got to the rim, made plays, and really he outplayed Russell Westbrook to the point where Westbrook says, okay, Smart had a good game. I'll see him next time around. Now, when the Celtics and Thunder play again, trust me, I'm taking Westbrook on my FanDuel team, DraftKings team, because Westbrook already has his game circled, and he is going to wreck shop on the Boston Celtics. Just remember, the team didn't have Kevin Durant or anything else. Yes, I know, Jimmy. Baby has a diaper. Thank you, Mama. Of course, live radio. It's always a beautiful 2-year-old in the background wanting to show me the fact that she put a diaper on her baby. Thanks, Jimmy. But for the Celtics, 26 from Smart, 20 points, 8 assists from Isaiah Thomas. Also, 8 points, 15 rebounds from from Jared Sullinger, and Avery Bradley, 14-4 off the bench. Really, the interesting thing is that Turner didn't play, and with Turner not playing, we were thinking Bradley's healthy, he goes back in the lineup. He actually came off the bench, and they started Isaiah Thomas. Now, Thomas has always been known for being a sixth man and also a big time scorer. He had the 8 assists at the same time. Don't forget to mention that, you know, when you have a guy like Isaiah Thomas who scores a lot and comes off the bench and goes to a starting role, it kind of changes things a little bit. So I wonder if Coach Stevens is going to figure this out and maybe start Thomas going down the stretch, maybe for a few more games and see how this works while Bradley gets back in rotation, or is he going to keep Bradley come off the bench? But the Celtics are in Houston tonight. Also, the Thunder are at Memphis tonight as well too. We'll preview both those games in the next segment. Also, the final game of the night. I'm sorry, 2 more games on the schedule. The Utah Jazz hold on to beat the Atlanta Hawks 97-96 in the Hyatt Factory in Atlanta. Coach Mike Budenholzer returns after an absence against the Celtics over the weekend. But this was a game about the Utah Jazz figuring out how to end this losing streak. The Jazz, 23 points, 9 rebounds from Derek Favors. They get Rudy Gobert back after not playing Friday. 11 points, 11 rebounds, 3 blocks in his first game back from the sprained ankle. Also, Rodney Hood, 20 points, and Alec Burks, 18 points, 6 rebounds. The Hawks, led by Paul Millsap, 28 points, 6 rebounds. But here's the problem. Millsap missed a three-pointer and also missed a game-winning layup late in the game. He didn't get down the stretch. The Hawks were without Jeff Teague, who was out with an ankle injury. Dennis Schroeder starting in his place, 11 points, 9 assists, and most importantly, no turnover. 16 points apiece from Al Horford and Kent Bazemore. But the Hawks have lost 3 of 4. Now, the Hawks were a hot flying team to start the season, but lost 3 of the last 4. In ways, they're not really losing games normally. Like I said, on the stretch, they couldn't get it done. At home, here's the thing. The Hawks have to start winning these close games, but early in the season, no Jeff Teague. Also, for the first time all season, Tim Hardaway Jr. was active. He didn't play. Hardaway still can't play defense, and that's something we knew about from the start of the season. We said Patterson was taking his minutes. Kent Bazemore has also supplanted him in the line as well too. Mike Scott was also a DNP for Atlanta. So later on this week, Jazz go to Toronto, and the Hawks take on the Nets Tuesday in Brooklyn. Final game on the slate last night, the Fighting Boogie Cousins take on the Toronto Raptors. Remember, the Kings are on a winning streak as well too. Also defeat the Raptors 107-101. DeMarcus Cousins, 36 points, 10 rebounds, 3 blocks. Basically, it's Boogie Wonderland everywhere. Really, in this game, you don't lose if you hit 15 three-pointers like the Raptors did, but they found ways to lose this game. The Raptors, up 8 with 4 minutes to play the game, were closed out by a 16-2 run by the Kings, led by Boogie Cousins, not on the offensive side, but on the defensive side. Rudy Gay, 27 points, 6 rebounds against his former team. Rondo, 7 points, 14 assists, 7 rebounds. So Rondo is everywhere. They got 14 and 5 from Casper off the bench. So Boogie Cousins, we saw last week he had the issue with George Karl, but since the injury, over 33 points a game since the team meeting, and this Kings team has really started to figure this out. As I said, the 16-2 run to close that game. They're starting to win games, and they host the Atlanta Hawks on Wednesday at home. Can they extend the winning streak? Remember, the Kings were a team last week that people thought were left for dead. But you have one argument, and then the entire team just goes crazy. But in this game, Kyle Lowry, 22 points, 7 rebounds, hit 6 3-pointers for the Raptors. DeMar DeRozan, 24 points, 4 rebounds, 5 assists. But the guy who was missing was Jonas Valanciunas. Valanciunas, 1 of 9 from the floor. Yeah, I know. He has those nights. It's so frustrating for Raptors fans. Couldn't do anything against Boogie. And really, the Kings aren't exactly the most intimidating front line in the NBA. But, Valanciunas has to be more assertive offensively. Also for the Raptors, 17 points from DeMar Carroll, hit 4 3-pointers. Corey Joseph, 17 points, 4 rebounds, 4 assists. But really, this game was all about Boogie Cousins hitting threes, 12 and 22 from the floor, getting to the line, and only like 3 turnovers last night. Turnover numbers are low. Kings win games. That's what happens. Also, in this game, you also have to think, if you watch the Kings and they start running and Boogie's running, it's kind of hard to stop Boogie Cousins at full speed. The Raptors have to start figuring out where the defense rotations are, because if you're hitting that many 3-pointers, but you allow the opposed team to shoot 51% of the floor, you're not going to win basketball games. So that's Sunday night in the NBA. So if you want to talk about your team, 407-378-3717. Also, let's go ahead and pay some bills. When we get back, we'll talk about the games tonight, because we have 6 of them on the schedule. Also, maybe talk a little fan hoops, and also take your calls. Let's pay some bills, take some break, and the Lakers are on a 2-game winning streak. I can't believe I'm saying this. We'll be right back in the morning tip-off on Spreaker. Let's go pay some bills.
Looking to expand your reach and following in all platforms of media? Need a jumpstart in expanding your brand to all markets across the world? Sofo is here for you. Sofo means something for everyone, and they help expand your business through all platforms of media. Need to grow on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram? Their experienced team expands your brand and puts your business in places you would have never been before. Call Sofo at 407-607-9862 or follow Sofo LLC on Instagram.
Listeners, now I know you've heard of this up-and-coming brand Hoop Culture, which is headquartered right here in Orlando, Florida. But here's something that you didn't know. They are opening a flagship store in Fashion Square Mall, downstairs right in front of the movie theater. That's right, the brand that has brought you the iconic Eat Sleep Ball design is bringing their streetwear brand to retail. Stay ahead of the fashion trends. Go visit them online at hoopculture.com or follow them at Hoop Culture. Our listeners save 30% off your next order. Use the code RADIO at checkout.
Are you looking for a fun experience on the water with your family? Bring them to the Orlando Water Sports Complex, located off Highway 528 near OIA. The Orlando Water Sports Complex provides an experience you won't soon forget, featuring cable wakeboarding, as well as the Super Air Nautique G23, the world's best wakeboarding and wake surfing boat for guests to enjoy. For more info, visit actionparks.com. That's AKTIONPARKS.com, and tell them Full Court Press sent you.
Welcome to Late Night Parents. I'm your host, Ted Hicks. We have a weekly podcast where we sit down and talk with game changers in the sports, technology, education fields. We even do product reviews and giveaways. Why, you ask? Because we're all parents. So if you're ready for an up-close and personal look, then you can check out our podcast. New episodes are available every Thursday. Catch us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter. That's Late Night Parents. The site is latenightparents.com.
Are you looking for your dream home?